What's going on, guys? We are back tonight with another video, and I want to show off the Vikings. It's a deck I have yet to do. I've been wanting to get around to it, and just never have. But with this new card, Herald Bluetooth, that just released a couple days ago, it really made me want to try out the Vicious Vikings, or in this deck, Cute Vikings, because we've got some cute cats in here as well. But we'll get to that. So Herald Bluetooth says, when drawn, your Vicious Viking cards, wherever they are, gain plus 18 until played. And if your deck has 3 or more Vicious Viking cards, your Science cards, wherever they are, get plus 10 until played. So we want to take advantage of the Vikings along with having some Science cards. So how did I stumble across this deck, you say? Well, I looked at my options for Vikings. So obviously we want to use Herald. Also checked out this card. It says if you have at least one Unruly Ruler, your Viking cards get plus 24 until played, and your rulers lose 5 until played. So that made me say, well, I only need one Unruly Ruler, so let's go ahead and add it, and we can get that plus 24 on our Vikings. So we added Andronicus, who also just has a nice ability where the cards in your hand gain plus 21 for 9 turns. So doesn't really matter as much that we lose 5 until played on Andronicus when his ability's so good, right? Who cares? Also, we said, well, Herald's a good option as well. Herald, when drawn, if your deck contains exactly 6 history cards, give 6 random cards, wherever they are, plus 19 until played. So, fantastic Viking, but he pushes you into only having 6 history cards. So we can't maximize. There's not a ton of Vikings anyways, so it's not like there was a whole bunch that we really wanted to add. But he kind of pushed us into that 666 build with Statue of Liberty. So we said, let's go ahead and do that. So we went 6 history cards, and let's take a look at the rest of the Vikings. We've got this one here, Ironside. Basically pushed us into Machines of War as well. So we said, this card says, when played, your Machines of War cards adjacent to this gain 36 this turn. So I added a splash of Machines of War as well to this deck. So you can see we've got Siege Tower is a machine. When drawn, your cards in hand gain plus 32 and cost plus 2 until played. It's going to help us burn up some of that extra energy in this specific league because it's very high cost this week. We've got Limbo that says 3 random cards in your opponent's deck lose 25 for 3 turns. 3 of your random Machines of War cards gain plus 25 until played. So we want to have at least 3. We can take full advantage of this Limbo ability, and we're going to get a better chance of triggering Ironside, right? So that's kind of how we came about with this. And our third one here is pretty decent as well. When played, your Machines of War cards, wherever they are, get a little buff of 15 until played. And then when returned, if you won the turn, they also get another plus 8 until played. So pretty good stats there for Machines of War. So we have a little Machines of War package along with our Viking package. I think I missed this Viking over here. Kind of a basic one, but we added it. When played, if it's the first turn of a round, your cards in hand gain plus 12 this round. So just another Viking card. That's why it's in here. Let's finish our Science cards. We've got Jet Car. Just love this card. Wins rounds, so we play it. And Sideboard, when played, if played between 2 life on land cards, give 6 random Science cards and 6 random life on land cards, wherever they are, plus 20 until played. So we settled on those 12 cards first. Then I did a little search, typed in Vicious Vikings, and voila, I found Norwegian Forest Cat. When played, if your deck has 3 or more Vicious Viking cards, your Vicious Viking and Cute Cat cards gain plus 16 until played. So we said, let's try that out. We need another album, so we went Life on Land. Also tossed in one more Cute Cat here. We've got Siamese, just a strong card. Does some permanent power gain. The remaining Cute Cats, I just couldn't settle on anything that I really liked. So I said, well, I'm just going to push into strong cards then. So we opted for the Sherman Douglas Fir combo. Utilized some tremendous tree cards. Sorry, that's my washer machine if you guys can hear it. Just ended. It's beeping up a storm. General Sherman, when played, your opponent's cards, wherever they are, with 50 or more base power, lose 30 this round. And then Douglas Fir. When returned, if your deck has exactly one other Tremendous Tree card, your Tremendous Tree cards, wherever they are, gain plus 50 until played. Next, we said, well, we've already got Siamese in here doing a little bit of permanent power. Why don't we toss in Lich? Get a little extra permanent power. So when drawn, if you're trailing by 50 or more, gain plus 10 perm. When played, if you've lost one round this game, we gain 10 perm. And if you lost the turn, gain 10 perm. So a lot of chances there to get some permanent power that are going to carry us into the late game. And finally, we've got, I realized I didn't have any cards given permanent power. I mean, obviously this kind of power, but like buffing your cards permanent power. So Dolly the Sheep said, when drawn, your cards in hand gain plus 8 perm. And if you've played Dolly, they gain another plus 8 perm. So potential for plus 16 perm later in the game. So seems good. This is the deck. We haven't played much with it, but I think we played one game with it so far, and we did good. We won all first three rounds. We steamrolled. So it felt pretty good. So I went ahead and said, I don't think I need to keep testing. Let's go ahead and just run it back on video and see if we can keep winning. So that's what we're doing. But as always, guys, if you enjoy the content and the spicy decks, you love these spicy decks, please hit that like button and that subscribe button. It definitely helps me out, helps the channel. And we are slowly growing up, guys. We are getting there. I think we are about to hit 1,200 subscribers here shortly, so maybe by the weekend. That'd be pretty cool. All right, let's go see if we can kick some butt. All right, we got our Siamese online there. What did we draw? We drew the Great Pangan Drum? I don't even know how to say that. All right, let's do you. I'm going to do it like this. I'm just going to do it like this. It's like this and like that. And we got a little Birds deck, huh? Must be a colored Birds deck because he's rocking Heimdall. You don't see that very often in a Birds deck. All right. Off to a little lead. He did get that buff, though, so that is scary. Ooh, nice Siege Tower. Want to get that Dolly back running as well. So let's do... Want to get you down. Start getting that buff. Let's get Siege Tower, and let's go Dolly. Okay. And it's going to be cutting it close, so we might just go Jet Car, since he did buff something there, plus 55, and he just caught us a little bit. He might even have passed us. Let's see. No, we're still got it. So we're probably going to play Jet Car. So I do want to win this round. I like winning the early rounds. No reason to lose them if we don't have to. Dang, we are set up for Cyborg, though. Ugh. That's a decision and a half. We don't have any machines for Ironside. If we play Cyborg, are we losing this round is the question. Maybe not. It's at 284. I kind of want to risk it, but he just played... Well, he played... what you call it anyway, so let's just go ahead and do this. Yeah, I figured. I saw his cards on fire over there, so he drew a Door to Hell. So I knew it was going to be a tough win. So let's just play the safe route here. And take the loss. Means I do need to get Jet Car down now. Don't want to hold it any longer. Let's go ahead and do it like this. He's got a good deck, so we could definitely struggle here. Let's see. That last turn was pretty good for round one. What did he put out there? He did like 1,300 in first round. It's pretty good. got his Testudo, too. So he's definitely rocking all the buffs. Heimdall, Testudo. All right, we need to get Sherman cycling where we want it. So let's do that. You and you. I'm still waiting on one more card for Ironside. I like to get the full benefit, if possible. This deck hits pretty good, and I like that Birds deck. A little spice to it. A little spiciness. All right, there's our other Machine of War. So let's go ahead and play this now. Get that full benefit off of Ironside. Yeah, his cards are, look at that, 10, 10, and 9. Expensive. All right, he's got his Heimdall online. Oh, nope, never mind. Why didn't he play that on the last turn there? That was kind of silly. I was thinking we had one more turn there, but I guess not. All right, we got our Siege Tower. I'm going to hold it till next turn so that we can get the buff from Herald. A little extra. Oh, I should have played the Viking card over there. What was I doing? That's first round card. Misplay. It happens. I do misplay occasionally. Well, is what it is. Well, I guess I'm not playing Siege just yet because I want this combo. Let's get my Cyborg down. All right, he's going to draw into that crazy combo. Oh, well, his cards are still burning. He might not have actually played Door to Hell. I don't recall. Did he play that? Or has he just been holding it in his hand? I think he's just been holding it in his hand. I see 2 cards still on fire over there, kind of. Smoking a little bit. All right, he's playing his meaty cards. That's the big turn he had from last time. So I think we go for it. Let's just do it like this. Not the best use of this Viking, but I want to try to win this round. Okay, yeah, we got it. Bad use of Testudo. Might just be a bot because he's not cycling his cards very well. All right. Let's see what else here. Okay, so I want to get Sherman back one more time. And what else? What other card do I want to see one more time? Probably Herald. Yeah. If we go to round 5 anyway. Don't know that we're going to go to round 5. That's a pretty good jump right there. And I seen a video today. I don't know. I think it was my brother-in-law. He's got posted on Facebook something about different dimensions, and man, it really got me looking into that. It got me a little curious about like other dimensions. Like we're in the third dimension, and then like It's like all these conspiracy theories about humans trying to get into upper dimensions, and oh, it's kind of cool. It definitely had me thinking about it. Just looking up videos on different dimensions. Apparently, there's 11 dimensions that they know of, or something like, or that they can theorize about based on string theory and all this stuff. It was pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys have looked into that at all, but crazy, man. The more you know. All right, he's going to need 700 here. And he ain't got it. I think that's going to do it. This deck smacked pretty good. Can't complain. Kind of surprised me, actually, for all these little Viking cards and stuff. They do pretty good. Just trounced that bird deck. He come out the gate swinging hard, too. All right, let's do one more. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of that. Did you like the Vikings? A little spiciness? You don't see them very often. I don't think I've ever played against a Viking deck. If you want to shock and awe your opponents as you're pressing their face into the ground with the Vikings. Whew. Nah, I'm just kidding. Now I'll probably get my butt kicked because I said that. That's how it goes here on this channel, guys. Talk shit, we get hit. Oh, I was going to play that Douglas Fir, too. Is he got a... Is this Donatello deck we're playing? Are we playing the Ninja Turtles? He's seen my video, and he's like, you know, I want to do that. Very well could be. It could be Raphael burning us right now. It is Raphael. This might be a Ninja Turtle deck. I like how they're bringing in so many different types of decks now that are actually viable. Like that turtle deck, man. That thing seems strong. I don't know if you guys have been playing with that deck that I showed the other night. If you haven't seen that deck, go check that out. That deck was nutty. I couldn't believe how much power it was putting down. So definitely worth a try. All right, let's get this cycling here. And I think we're just going to go like this. Why are all my cards still burning? Did he play another burn card? Because Raphael is just... Once they're played, right? What the heck's burning me now? He must have drew like a phoenix or something. Is that a phoenix in his hand? Fire. Maybe it's fire. Your opponent's cards, yeah, burn 10. Okay. So it was a bonfire. Interesting. All right, let's draw into one more Machine of War right here so we can play this Ironside. Nope. I think we're going to have to play it anyway, though. Okay, we're not playing sideboard. I think we're doing it like this. All right, maybe. Ooh, good turn for him. I think he might have got us there. Yeah, he's got a little burn deck going on here. Pyrotechnics. You don't see that card hardly ever. Interesting. It's cool, though. I like playing against neat decks. All right, there's the card we were looking for a minute ago. All right, let's do like this. Hopefully we can get another Life on Land card here in a second. Still got all my cards burning. Dang it. Stop burning me up. Quit it, Billy. A Zippo lighter, Prometheus. What the heck is going on with that deck? Ooh, Inland Taipan. He's about to lock something here. Or no, he already locked it. Never mind. All right, there's our sideboard play. Finally. Let's get that going. Got my Statue of Liberty. We need to play that next turn. Come on, man. You don't need to drag it out to the last second. Just hit the done button. All right, definitely close game here. All right, it's a good draw. That definitely helped us. We got the statue now. I think we get Jet card down, and let's do Siege. Kind of should ensure we win here. I doubt he's putting down 500 power, but you never know. Gonna have a good start to next turn, too, with Sherman. All right, he's burning some stuff again. We played Battle of Waterloo at the good time there. It's going to trigger him a nice jump on the next turn, start of the next round. All right, here we go. Had to play our helmet now because it wants to play on the first turn of a round. Come on, Shark Den. Slow down there, buddy. You're playing too quick. You're playing too fast for me. Put my cards in. I'm going to take a quick nap while I wait for him to hit the done button. All right. Hopefully we can draw something for Ironside here. What are we up? We're up 147. It's kind of surprising, too. He had a big jump on us there with the 150. Or no, 120 from Waterloo. I think the Mars is hurting his deck a little bit. I know he needs it for his burn card, though. Which one? It's this card here. If your deck contains Mars. Yeah. So he needs it in his deck, at least for that card, but feels a little weak. $600. I don't think he's got that. Probably closer to 700, actually. It's Viking deck, man. Kind of digging it. Kind of digging it. Yeah, his deck just doesn't have enough power. Burn is so weak right now, man. It's like, I want it to be good, though. Like, so badly do I want Burn to be halfway decent, but it's just not. It's just not very good, guys. There's no reason to even really mess with it. It just doesn't do enough. Now, if it hit the buffs, like, because right now I think it just hits your your card's base power. If it hit buffs, I think it would be worth it. But the fact that it doesn't, I can still buff my cards up. And there's so many cards that buff. It just doesn't happen. It just doesn't do enough. I think they need to make Burn where it it does like a residual. Once your card is caught on fire, it stays on fire like forever. The entire time it's in your deck, everything. And it's constantly ticking away, like power, even off the buffs, like just constantly ticking power away. To me, that's the only way Burn is going to do anything, is if it's literally on your cards doing residual tick damage the entire time. Then I think you could have a Burn deck that would be significant. Maybe it stacks ticks somehow, like once you play a Burn card, if your card gets hit with the fire, then okay, now every turn after it's going to start ticking damage. And then, you hit it with fire again. Now it's ticking 2, 3, 4 times that whatever number it is. It would just keep making your cards weaker and weaker and weaker. So as you get to the late game, your cards are doing almost nothing, you know? That's how Burn should be. Lasting damage. But it barely does anything right now. Look at that. Look how much power. He's supposed to be burning my power away. I mean, he hasn't done anything to touch my power. Like, how is that viable at all? Yeah, I think they need to completely rework Burn damage. It's just terrible. Maybe add in some counterplay to Burn as well, like some cards that like freeze or something like that. I still think they need to do cards that bounce for more of a control type deck. So you can bounce, like your opponent goes to play cards out, and then you play a card that bounces one of their cards back to their hand, forces them to pick a different card to play out. How much interesting mechanic that would add to the game, I think would be a ton. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the deck and the content. Please let me know in the comments what you thought, if you liked the deck. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good night.